I wish we had shit to plug other than fucking
Or one show.
Yeah.
Dude, let's just make up new shows.
Yeah.
We're doing that mic tomorrow.
I'm not gonna plug
on
a
Joe
fucking
Rogan
mic,
this
dude.
week.
We got a show this month, April 20th. At the Comedy Cellar. Who Up Live. The first show. It's the prequel.
Yeah.
The squeakquel.
It's
to
the
the
squeakle. And then you're dressed as Alvin. I'm dressed as Simon, and Chris is Theodore.
Can I be Jason Lee?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You got to try to wrangle us in, but we're wily sons of bitches.
Dude, I give me a fat bitch.
I got to wrangle you in. I also got to make my hairline go back a little bit to be Jason Lee before then.
Yeah.
You got this.
Shave a little bit.
Just wear a hat all the time and
Just
pull it.
Pull it. Do a lot of testosterone.
Yeah.
What I do. I got the
stressed
still
out.
Got some
shit.
luscious locks still. It ain't over for you boys yet.
I wonder. I really wonder if I'm gonna be like one of those old guys that get pissed off about everything.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that I'm gonna be one of those old? Like, I think
Yeah,
all
you're
fat
either
dudes
gonna-
naturally progress into a guy that just fucking screams at everything.
You're gonna have a fucking a 4-door cab on a Ford F-150 with the extended back. You're gonna be wearing those fucking gay little sunglasses.
He's going to have to be hauled around in the back of it everywhere. Someone else is driving it. He's going to be mad, yelling at everybody.
Honestly, we could form like a Mad Max style war band.
Yeah.
It's centered around Chris being the patriarch of the war band.
That'd be
Some
kind
sort
of tight,
That'd
actually.
be kind of
Yeah, that'd
sick
be
as
pretty
fuck,
sick,
actually.
yeah. Just driving around in a giant choo-choo that Chris is sitting on top of, chasing after.
You're just holding a 50 caliber. It's not mounted.
Well,
Yeah. I call being the suspended in the air blind guitar player.
Yeah.
Shredding the whole time.
one of the
in the long
best
johns.
one of the best replies I've ever seen on Twitter was from one of my friends on there who tweeted like, bounces off of Chris and kicks your head off.
Yeah. Honestly, I
Can't
do.
make me laugh, dude.
I want to see Chris
Shit.
like Kirby a better comedian, and then just steal all of his skills. Just Chris eats Louis at the cellar. He's like, oh, so my fucking daughter's fucking.
Start jacking off too.
He's like Kirby.
Oh yeah. I know. My career goal is to marry Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Does he have a hot daughter?
Michaela? Yeah, she's smoking.
Yeah,
Huh?
Michaela
My
is,
daughter's absolutely banging. My daughter's hot.
And-
Yeah, especially because Jordan Peterson's here.
Brings out the primal man in somebody. Really makes you want to make your bed.
Make your bed.
I see a hot woman, I'm like, oh, I want to make my bed and take her back to my studio apartment in Gramercy.
Dude, and she only eats meat.
She only eats
the street.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, she
Are
only.
you
That's like
just
a
hearing-
thing?
yeah,
I
are
don't
you
know
just
anything about
doing-
this bitch. I don't pay attention to those guys.
Oh yeah, no, she's on the carnivore diet just like her daddy.
Yeah.
Her daddy.
It's a Freudian nightmare. It's
Yeah, sorry to reference you like that, Jordan. You're here with us.
Yeah, sorry, Dr. Peterson. This all comes from a place of utmost respect.
Yeah, utmost respect and desire to fuck.
It is funny because I was listening to like Gillis's podcast. He was like, "Yeah, I went to a Jordan Peterson live thing and hung out backstage, and it's just listening to Peterson talk and be like, don't stare at Michaela's tits. Don't stare at Michaela's tits."
Dude,
No, I gotta
my
see her,
favorite
dude.
Peterson lore
Google her.
I'm
recently
doing it
was
right
like,
now.
All right, Chris is pulling out the iPhone.
I'm pulling out the iPhone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fucking,
Chris is very
uh,
horny
the
right
iPhone.
now.
I am going to jag off to this woman's Instagram.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, Skrillex was VIP at a Jordan Peterson event like a month or two ago. He got a picture with him and he had like the little name tag on and shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of VIPs, the love of my life, your Greek listener,
Yeah.
shouts out. Follow me back on Twitter, please. I love you. I promise I'm hot in real life despite my voice.
Please follow sexual_outlaw.
I think it's Mr. Male Manipulator now. I think
Yeah.
I changed it. Too many people were ripping on me in lives because they thought I was actually about that life.
They thought you were a fucking sexual assaulter.
Yeah. Which a guy
Yo,
with
who's
74
our-
followers, not a hard sell. This
Yeah.
is some sort of sex predator.
No, guys, no, I swear to God, I'm
I swear,
not a
bitch
rapist.
respecters retweeted me before. I'm valid.
Who's
What's
who's
her
our Greek
Instagram?
listener?
What, Michaela Peterson?
Yeah.
It's spelled like Mikhalia or some shit like that.
M-I-K?
It's spelled retardedly.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna put her on blast by doxing her, but she is very hot.
Is this like a listener of the show, Clay?
No, absolutely not,
Oh.
Kev.
I'm talking about Michaela Peterson.
Oh no, I was talking about
We were talking about a very beautiful woman.
yeah.
Cave, you know who it is.
Wait, really? From Twitter?
Don't worry about it. Let's not get into it on the show.
Yeah, no, this was more of a riff on the car ride here.
Yeah.
I found
Oh,
her.
you know
She's a
what?
TED
You know
Talk
what?
speaker.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
I do know who it is.
No, did you like tell her? Just go full middle school.
Open direct messages right now.
Wolfgang, did you retweet me or did you retweet me?
Did you like that tweet or did you like that
Yeah,
tweet?
Oh yeah. She's we follow each other on Twitter. She's lives in a different city. She's in Minneapolis.
All right, now we're giving too many hints to the show.
No, dude,
Wait.
Cave, you don't even understand. We fully doxed Tommy Bear on accident in the last.
Yeah.
We did a recording for you guys' Patreon, and we doxed our boy.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Chris
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
think
yeah.
Michaela
I didn't say that. I
Peterson
didn't
is
say
hot.
that. I didn't say that.
He made a
You don't think Michaela
I
Peterson?
didn't say you.
Yeah, he said ew.
I didn't say you at all. I think she's cute.
Yeah.
She
All right.
pisses me off. She's a TED talker. That pisses me off.
Okay. Well, you know what? Women like to talk sometimes.
Yeah,
pal.
that
We get
pisses
used
me
to
off.
It. It used to be illegal where my people come from, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Things are changing. The
Things-
world's.
things are
Really?
evolving. Yeah, I need to listen to her TED talk. That's on me.
I don't know.
I wonder what she has to say in the TED talk.
Nothing's good.
I mean,
Oh.
nothing bad, nothing good. It's just like the whole Peterson dynamic is just saying mostly very middle of the lines things, and
Mhm.
occasionally being like,
Oh, trans people aren't real.
Yeah.
and that's the only like inflammatory part. The rest of it's like make your bed, have a good diet, stop being a bitch.
Okay, so like tough.
Does he talk about semen retention at all?
Probably.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if
What?
Jordan
Dude,
Peterson
no.
was not masturbating.
Oh. We were talking about how to do the fucking Jordan Peterson voice. It's like basically just Kermit the Frog. I
Yeah,
forgot about
It's like a high pitched Kermit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
were-
hard.
but I thought about that because Ray Romano is like very similar in a way where it's just
More
lower.
baritone,
Yeah. Well, it's just like it's like
Yeah, it's like this.
It's
you
like,
gotta,
my
you
name's
gotta.
Fu-
I'll Clay, I'm gonna fucking,
yeah.
I'm gonna titty fuck your belly. I
I'm
don't know
gonna-
how yet.
I'm
I
gonna
wanna make
figure
tits
it
on
out.
your belly. I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm gonna come all over your belly button. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Pretty
like it. Yeah, but the stand-up comic in Minnesota who's from here, started here, somehow got a set at like the Comedy Cellar, right? And
Can we dox this person?
no,
No. Okay.
I mean
Do I know them?
no,
Okay.
probably not. He but he said that after
Nick
his set,
Swartzen.
what?
It's Nick Swartzen.
Yeah.
We can say who it is.
But,
oh, I know who you're talking about. He's you could say he's an early bird. He's
Oh, this isn't anyone like I don't think it's anyone you guys would know.
okay.
It's just like a guy. But he was telling me. So hold on. This is all related to the voice of Jordan Peterson being a higher pitched Kermit, while Ray Romano's is a lower Kermit, right?
Okay, go for it.
This guy, he's telling us about how he goes up for the first time at like the Comedy Cellar or some shit like that. I mean, like he like bullied his way on, and he bombed his fucking ass off. And Ray Romano walked up to him and he goes, word of advice: lose the hat, lose the glasses, and then he just fucked off. And then he just left. It was the only thing he said to the guy. He said, what, for like 4 words or some shit like that. Lose the hat, lose the glasses. And then this guy's like, oh, this needs to be a bit, but I'm never going to do it. And I'm like, well, yeah, man, it's funny as shit.
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
do-
just start putting on ISIS message boards places that don't pass me. I'm gonna like, yeah, they're drawing the prophet at the stand.
I think I put on a goal board that I was gonna murder Ray Romano. Actually.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they got like
on
a
your
couple hundred.
manifestation board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like goals for the first month in NYC.
Murder
Murder Ray Romano. That's a guy. He pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest.
Why?
Not for any good
The
reasons.
Ice Age movies.
No, I don't know. Something about him. He just makes me fucking mad.
He's Italian, because that's
Why?
valid.
Because he's just
He might
happy
be, it
and
might be
living
an
his
Italian
life.
thing. I think that it's like a deep rooted Irish issue. Maybe.
Yeah. You're Irish.
You're like so focused
Oh,
on your
yeah.
heritage, man. You just gotta give it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's because you're fucking German, dude.
You just gotta look at your ancestors' past and be like, nope, not acknowledging any of it.
His name's like
We're
Caveman
just
9
gonna
Hail
move,
Hitler. That's why he's saying that.
move past it.
Cave's middle name is the
Future.
18 or the
Yeah.
14 words.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
middle name is 6 million.
Yeah. His last name is just 2 SS bolts.
Mhm.
Cave and
Yeah, that's-
SS rods.
It's like you guys are so obsessed with your heritage.
Instead of a-
Yeah, that's
instead
how
of
they
a
write
Z,
Easter.
Yeah.
Instead of a Z
My
in his
birth
name, it's
certificate
2
is-
S's.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
birth
I'm a-
certificate has burn marks all over it and blood and
Yeah, my name's
People
Cave.
trying to
I'm a
destroy
white
it.
Latino. My grandparents immigrated to Argentina in the 30s.
That's why I can pull off the Cholo look.
I unironically want that to be my backstory so bad. I wish I was like I had like a majority like POC.
POC Nazi backgrounds.
Dude, that'd be the sickest shit ever.
Yeah.
If I was like 60% Cuban or something, could you imagine? Unstoppable.
Yo, what up? Are you Juden, fool?
Unstoppable.
Are you Juden, fool?
Fool, you Juden or something? Like, fool, are you being Jewish on me right now, boy? Man, don't be Jewish on me
Are
right
you
now, Holmes.
Are you Jewing me right now?
Yeah.
Juju.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm deeply anti-Semitic, but I'm gonna name my son Israel.
Dude, it's so sick when you just like when you realize that Middle Eastern people hate Jewish people. I didn't know that for a really long time.
You're
I went
right,
over it.
dude.
I went over. No, this is like a white thing. I realized that when I went over to my Somalian friend's house, and they were just saying the case slur, and I was like, I got home and I was like, Mom, what does this mean?
Oh,
And
Jesus.
she's like,
Yeah, I guess you grew up in the Midwest. See, when you grow up on the coast, like your boy, you kind of have
Yep.
to know about Israel and Palestine to get any form of pussy at art school.
Ah, no.
That's,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
that's
I
sort of
didn't-
the requisite. It's sort of.
Nah, I didn't-
You're
I didn't-
allowed to not know what Israel is. You're not. You're allowed to not even know what being Jewish is.
I would be considered a genius for knowing about the Israel and Palestine conflict.
Yeah.
That's
for
pretty
sure.
cool.
Where I went to
Yeah.
school, women were dumb.
Yeah, no. The amount of jaybirds that have had sex with me because they thought they were betraying their people. They're like, yeah, I've never hooked up with a Palestinian guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely that. I'm not just some weird half white, half Indian guy stealing Arab valor every day.
I think if you told them they were Indian, though, they would just be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Dude, if I
They'd
went
run
home and
away.
tried to talk about the Israel Palestine thing, they'd be like, "What? So you care more about the brown side
Yeah.
than the white side?" Like,
That's true.
That is actually true. That's literally what they
Yeah.
would think.
It is funny to imagine me like on a date with a white girl. She asked me like, "It's like, what's your sign?" It's like, Aries. It's like, all right, what's daughter feather? It's like, all right, this is it's like, all right, sign daughter
Relax.
feather.
That is sick. That is
It'd be
sick
so
to be
funny
like,
to just be like feather.
well, that'd be cool if like girls were trying to use your like
Yeah.
the time you were born
My
to
name
calculate
is
your
Chief
race.
Runs Through White Girls.
What? Where were you?
Where were you born? At
Where
what
were you
time?
born? What time? And then she's like, "Yeah, no, you were born in Saudi Arabia."
Are you
or-
Armenian?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
funny.
it actually.
What time were you
Dude,
born
Native-
at on 9/11?
Native Americans had it right, man. With the name thing, white people are like overthinking names. Like, hey, we gotta name my kids something fake, deep, and like pretentious. Like Native Americans, it was like Chief Big Rock, or it's like, it was like shit. Like, yeah, like he found a big rock when he was a kid, and now he's a chief,
Yeah.
and we use that as a landmark. So he's Chief Big Rock. Like, fuck with him.
That is kind of shit,
This
dude.
is my daughter Pocahontas. This is my son Gaslights Women. You're like,
How?
oh man, I'm not Native American. I'm Mexican, fool.
Pocahontas was Polish.
This is my son dropped out of NYU.
This is my son lies in art school for pussy.
Yeah. This is my daughter paints with all the colors of the wind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's polyamorous.
Yeah. No one in that relationship is attractive.
Oh, polyamorous for people that look like me, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you are just a one-man polyamorous relationship.
Yeah.
That was a
Dude,
You love that. You said that twice to me.
and he should keep saying it,
Yeah,
man.
it's
That's so
hilarious.
good.
It's
Chris,
funny.
you should make a fake
Sorry, it's
Craigslist
funny.
post. Just
Alright.
upload a selfie to Craigslist looking for like a poly couple to like move in with me. The emails would be astounding. I'm
I'm
sure.
looking for not only a girlfriend but a third.
Oh no, I'm waiting for.
I'm not just looking for a second, but a third as well.
Just
Dude,
do a picture
that's-
of you in the hallway leaning up against the couch, like.
It is.
Oh God, Chris on Tinder just being like looking for seconds. Like it's leftovers at Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm looking for seconds because Papa's still hungry.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be sweet.
Dude, it's really funny when guys that kind of look like me will talk about sex. I'm like, yeah, I eat pussy for fucking 14 hours, dude. I don't even fuck. I love eating pussy
Yeah.
so much, dude.
Yeah.
All big guys like to eat, dude. You know how we are.
All fat guys love to
Yeah,
talk
you
about how
know,
they
my
eat
grandfather
pussy.
died in a pussy mine collapse. He
Yeah,
died in there was a cave in when he was eating pussy.
yeah. My dad's kind of like the
Fat
Elon
guys
Musk
love to
of
talk about
cooch.
eating pussy. They love talking about eating pussy for so long because it's so exhausting to change positions. So once they're there, they're like, "Well, I guess we're gonna
I'm
munch on
already
this
laying
for a
down
while."
like I'm excavating.
Yeah, and it's like I'm getting tired.
I lay down to
And
eat
it's like-
pussy like I'm crawling through a vent.
I do it with my feet in
Yeah.
the air
Oh
kicking.
yeah, dude, I'm American Sniper. I'm trying
Yeah,
to-
I'm crawling like
yeah.
like I'm in Die Hard.
Yeah, I put one of my
I
people's
tell-
dots on the clit. Just laser sight.
I tell my girl to lay down. I go outside of my apartment building, jog around the block, and then I sneak in.
Sneak in. He repels.
I crawl. Yeah, I
He
crawl
breach and
around.
clears.
I throw a smoke grenade in the bedroom, and then before she knows it, I'm there.
Dude, I'm licking my fingers, testing the wind before I eat pussy. Just like, oh, that's a yeast infection. Oops.
Ugh, should not have put that in my mouth.
Damn.
I like the
Oh,
idea of
man.
like you try a little pussy and you're like, little irony. Are you on your period?
From the Basque region.
A guy that just like licks a pussy one time and then he's like,
Oh
not
yeah.
for me.
No, there was this viral video that was going on. They had a black guy. He would feel women's asses and guess their race. And he'd be like, oh, that's a white bitch ass. There's no meat to it. It's all for show. And it'd be like a white woman. He'd get it right. But just imagining a guy like tasting pussy. He's like, that's Oriental. That's got MSG in it. That pussy got MSG.
rubbing his fingers together and doing like a little thing, and he's like,
Ooh.
That's
Your
Jewish pussy?
last name is Khan. You're Mongolian. You got evil pussy.
Her last name's Goldberg. Dad pays her rent. Also the landlord.
yeah.
But you got a black girl ass.
Yeah. Honestly,
but
though,
she's gonna.
black girls just being like, she ain't shit.
Feel my ass. Feel my ass.
She's just a uppity bitch.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a Jew.
If you date a Jewish woman, you're basically just trying to date a mom.
Yeah.
No, it is.
It's exactly just like dating a mother.
Yeah, damn it.
They're just, dude, they're so worried about shit all the time for no goddamn reason.
Oh yeah, dude. Even the way they talk about things, they do like they baby talk you so much. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh man.
That's how you can tell a girl's actually Jewish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, like Jewish girls when you date them, like they talk like even when you're just hanging out with them, they talk like they're live streaming a vlog. It's just
Yeah.
It's like we just went to Bojaneros. I know rom-com style. It's just, I know hashtag it's true love. It's so exhausting. But oh my god, just what I don't it's Good stuff.
It's very funny. They do
Good stuff.
they
Worth
do
it.
talk
Yeah,
to you
man.
like they're always coming to me like, did you eat 2 cookies?
Did
You can tell me the second one. You're not going to be in trouble.
Don't ruin your appetite
Oh,
before we
God,
go
I
out
love
for
Jew-
dinner.
I love Jewish women so much. How
The
could
way-
you do a Holocaust against them? They're so beautiful.
Yeah, honestly.
Dude, the fact that Kay would hate a Jewish girlfriend though, because like a girl will be
Yeah.
like, "How are you feeling today, Cave?" And you're like, "You're fucking smothering me right now. You need to fucking back off."
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like it would be manic episode versus manic episode.
Yeah.
He knows we're right. Look at his fucking face.
I like how I didn't put him as the biggest person because I'm retarded. Why did I do? Why? Hold on, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Yeah. All right, guys.
is-
Clay is getting up. He might not sit back down.
Yeah, when he gets to moving.
He's in battle rap.
There we
Yeah,
go.
dude, you were mobile on the Patreon one that I listened to, and you're like, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You like moving around.
I
while you're
do. I
recording.
do. I like going and grabbing some coffee real quick, or
Bro,
like a Starburst.
Clay's ready to hit up Harlem. Just
I was just catching heat on the vacation for doing that, but now look how the tables have turned.
Dude, I would look goofy if I walked around on stage.
yeah. We need to get you one of those like '90s X-Men like floating Professor X wheelchairs.
Yeah.
That's like
that
powered
would be
by
sick.
magnets. That'd be
sick. No,
we come
no,
up, we
I'm
come
gonna
an
be a
hour before
skinny
the
guy
mic
soon.
starts. We're laying
With the-
magnets on
Nah,
the
you're gonna be
stage.
jacked and ripped, dude.
With the fucking walk I'm doing, I'll be skinny again.
Sick. I'm gonna be fat
That's
soon.
awesome.
You get skinny, you keep feeding me Four Locos, and I'll just
I'll keep buying you
Yeah.
Four Locos.
I'll
to
turn
come
into
over.
DJ Khaled.
Are you still sipping on that one?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's good that he did. If he'd have drank that real quick, he'd have been fucked.
Well,
no,
yeah,
we
but-
would have been actually saying all those bad words on the page episode.
Missed the bad words.
Yeah, like I was telling stories about slurs I've been called, but my voice sounds like my voice. So it sounds like it's like, no, this is just something he did to somebody else.
Yeah, you said it with authority. You didn't say like you've been called it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the cycle of abuse.
Yeah.
You got called.
Yeah, I was telling him about the first time I got called the old sand.
N-word.
Oh yeah,
Niger.
the best version of the N word, the funniest version.
The spin-off show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second laziest version of.
Yeah, it's so lazy. They just took a one-hit wonder and like we're gonna reskin this.
Yeah, they did it for Irish people too. They just call them green N-words.
Yeah.
That sucks. I would have done potato. That's a way of a funny.
Isn't
People
that
do
better?
that too.
They do that as well. I
Okay,
think.
well then good for
Have you
them.
ever met you probably
Thank
never
you,
met
yes.
like an Italian guy that hates Irish people?
No, because every Italian person I met in this city is also half Irish.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
see,
that actually is a huge thing.
that's not a thing in Ohio.
I hooked up with a girl once that was like full Italiano, and she was just like, "Yeah, I fucking hate Irish people." She's hot though. dude.
Oh, dude, straight up Italian women are some of the most beautiful women in the world.
They hate Irish people.
They're either the ugliest motherfuckers in the world or they're the most.
Well, no, they have a
beautiful
shelf life. They
people.
like hit 30, and then they just start like they get in those like big
Melting.
bitch arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just about to say melting. You read that? I was
Yeah.
They start melting after 30.
They,
Yeah, it's
they
like a
really
beautiful.
are like
it's like
ice
a
cream.
beautiful ice sculpture at the end of a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is Cave just sending you his
God.
audio?
No, I'm recording them right now.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we're
hell yeah.
looping it through Discord. We're on
Yeah.
some high level weird internet people shit right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's going from Discord to the board to the.
And when I say listeners, I mean one in particular. The one that you will be receiving a dowry soon. I know it's supposed to work the opposite way, but
This is how we prove that you're half Indian.
That was what to
Yeah.
say. You just you harass this woman. You
Yeah.
just DM her like, "Booby,
Yeah.
please, yes, good."
oh, dude, the
Wolfgang,
facts.
I'm in Minneapolis. I can put in a good word for you.
Dude, put in a good word.
You should follow sexual underscore outlaw,
Yeah.
Mister.
Mr. Male Manipulator.
Yeah, you should follow him back.
Yeah, follow me, guys. I'm gonna ride into Minneapolis on an elephant. that was the funniest thing
Prince Ali.
when I watched the Lord of the Rings as a kid. My dad's like a huge white nerd, and my mom's an Indian woman.
Okay.
Who's like just fell in love with like a white nerd. She doesn't know anything about the shit, but he made us watch the Lord of the Rings as kids. And I remember watching the third movie, and we were all sitting down, and it's that scene where like all those guys come in on the elephants, and my
Yeah.
mom just leans at me, and is like, "Hey, that's us. that's us."
Yeah. Oh man, that rocks.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the
Dude,
sixth
at,
day.
at least you had that. I had to watch Saving Private Ryan, and my dad was like, "It's a shame they're killing us this entire movie."
Oh yeah, when you hear like they're all kind of dead and dying now, but like World War II in Germany veterans versus World War II in Japan veterans, they're just like, it's shame to see brothers killing brothers, just fellow civilized men, and then you just talk to the Japanese guys like, those savages had bamboo sticks. Like I used to hang out with a guy who's like his grandpa was a World War II vet, and he was like, thank God I got into anime after he died.
Dude, my
Hey grandpa, you know those guys that killed your friends? Banging cartoons.
And sometimes I jack off to them.
yeah, sometimes I jack off to their
Especially if
drawing.
it's an octopus. Sorry, I cut you off, Chris.
Oh no, you're good. I forgot what I said. Dude, fucking guys that like jack off to anime porn scare the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
You've never
I don't know
found a
how they
good
get
one?
there. Nah, I've never.
You mean guys literally like us? You mean guys that look exactly like everybody doing this podcast right now?
I'm not an anime jack off guy.
You've never seen a picture of Lois with her boobs out?
Well, no, I thought like cartoons were hot as a kid, but not like anime. I'm not like I'm not.
Yeah,
into
not the
hentai.
ones that look Japanese. Jesus Christ.
The ones where you can see like the penis inside the.
Yeah,
That one's weird. Those are weird. It's just
those
like
are so freaky.
because it's like I would do that in my head when I had sex for real, and then just seeing like, oh, other people are doing this. Ew, gross.
Yeah. Nah, man, fucking there's it's unnecessarily weird. It's not even weird, but like they really make those anime shows horny.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Like watching Dragon Ball Z or just Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Gohan.
They make
Ooh.
Bulma like way too hot.
Yeah,
It's like, why are you doing that,
yeah,
man?
definitely not child
Because the-
Gohan.
Their real
Yeah,
porn
Gohan
is
with his
like
bowl
set-
cut. That dumb looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he just looks like the front woman in the band crying.
Yeah.
Hold on, what were you saying, Cave?
well, it's like their real porn is censored. They have like the penises and vaginas like blurred out, so they got to just like divert that horniness to like
Yeah.
other parts of the culture.
Well,
so
is
it's
that
like
because of like what the bomb did?
I think the bomb really did a dumper on these guys.
It ruined
It
that
really-
country.
you don't want
to see the
Yeah,
what is down.
it was really sick. Have you ever heard about the
yeah,
guy
it'd be
that's
funny
like,
if they
I gave this joke to like we have a friend that's like half Japanese, half Moroccan, but I
Mhm.
gave her this joke where it's like, you know how like you have like the people with like the mic and they like wave in the air and they're like, you're watching Disney Channel. We did one where she's doing like seppuku and she's like, you're watching Disney Channel.
seppuku is
Yeah.
so fucking cool. The idea that like I would love to commit seppuku or whatever the fuck it is if
Yeah,
I got like cancer or something.
Just cut a Mickey Mouse hole into
Like
your
at a Whole
stomach.
Foods, just like yeah, cut
just
myself
comes
open
out
in,
and
the,
it's-
in the Whole Foods. Just
I-
traumatize people that have never gotten traumatized before.
Do it in front of your firstborn son.
Yeah, you have to make them tough.
Son, rock
It's-
the door.
It's cool that seppuku was like originally like an honor thing.
Yeah.
Well, I still believe killing yourself is very honorable. Because most people are like wig themselves out because the narcissism kicks in and it's like the reality of like, oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a world where I don't
Yeah.
exist.
Right.
And that stops them. But like to have which is mostly why only guys succeed at it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it takes
Yeah.
power of will.
Yeah. Honestly, the only reason I haven't killed myself is narcissism for sure.
But I also just think that like there was a point in Japanese
Also,
culture
your
where they
finger's too fat to pull a trigger. that's another part of it.
but like the samurai culture like shifted a lot where like it no longer was like an honorable thing to like kill yourself.
Oh, it became like not.
Yeah, because like all the fucking samurais became just pussies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like stopped being cool.
What about with kamikazes that like
that shit? Yeah, that's always been like honorable.
that was like a resurgence.
yeah.
There's like how people listen to shoegaze now that
Well,
are
I
like
guess
our age.
it's not so much that it was never honorable or whatever. I guess it was more so that the samurai culture shifted so far away from like being honorable people that like it just kind of got gay.
But yeah, you become like out of touch, inbred, like aristocrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you do something good enough, at first it starts out cool, and then eventually once you get good enough at it and it becomes profitable, then you become just like a faggot, like rich people.
You don't. Your soft-headed son does.
yeah, your soft-headed son does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm going to be a samurai. And then he doesn't do anything.
Like my dad.
Yeah. My dad went and killed the Mongols.
Yeah, my dad got me a job at Samurai School.
I went to
actually.
Juilliard for katanaing.
My dad pays for my ability to be a samurai. So I'm able to like be a ronin and kind of go around and do little side hustles, but I don't really have to worry about like finding some place to stay.
Yeah. We collect money.
Work
from
at the
tenant
C
farm,
store selling samurai swords 2 days a week.
I like Bushwick Girl Samurai.
Bushwick Girl
That's-
Samurai.
I do want to do coke off a samurai sword with a lady at some point. In my
That'd be
life.
so cool.
I can't wait to meet a Bushwick girl. I haven't done that
You
yet.
can't wait to catch an STD.
No, I'd love to engage in a terrible conversation. That sounds great.
You can't wait to drive to New Jersey to a Planned Parenthood clinic, even though it was clearly some Dominican guy's baby the whole time. She just went on to Hinge to have a raw hookup with you, and just this is getting very specific. Actually, that was really funny. I was bartending the other night, and my sister came into the bar, and there was this redneck from like upstate, like just talking to her, and he was basically like, "Yeah, no." He's like the whole time he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend." And he's like, "But I'm not hitting on you." And then he's like, "Yeah, like my mom used to be mean to my dad. He definitely didn't have sex with black men." And my sister was like, "That's very specific." It's like, "Yeah, if you say my dad had sex with black men, I'll kill you." And they bought my sister a drink.
Well, that was nice of him to buy her a drink.
Yeah, it was cool. We passively kind of got him out of the place, but like it would have been a pain to kick him out because he was one of those guys that like he was a redneck from upstate, but had like I like fist bumped him when he came in because like, "What's up, buddy?" He had fucking hard hands, like just like I used to do.
Oh,
like,
he
all
does work.
Well, yeah, no, but like I
Yeah.
used to like do like fighting and like all that
Yeah.
dumb
It's
stuff.
because he had to beat up the black dude that said he had sex with his dad.
Yeah,
That's why his
I had
hands
to
were
pull my
so
dad
hard.
out of his ass. I had to-
Yeah.
My
He
dad
wasn't having
wasn't
sex with him, he
fucking black guys.
Put him up there.
No,
Yeah.
but there's guys that have like like blue collar, just hands made of stone. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a hard punch. Getting hit in the face with one of those is never fun.
Getting hit in the face in general is not a great thing.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. Sometimes it's good. If it's by
sometimes
a
it's
lady.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
Ooh,
or
you want punched?
yeah, I've been hit before for sure.
I've definitely been hit.
Yeah, usually though it is like most of like the women I've hooked up just by like who's around is like white women, so it is like you're definitely dispensing more of the
Yeah.
punishment. It's bizarre. I mean, like my whole take on that is like I grew up in the South. Like all that is just domestic violence for leftist people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
That's
sure.
all it is.
Yeah.
That's why they never had like white slaves, you know, because it's just like they're just too busy coming when we whip them. They just came all over the crop. All the cotton is covered in cum. Cotton used to be black. Yeah, but white women that like grew up like upper middle class to rich are like very just deranged in a weird way that's
Oh, I know.
inescapably attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like the amount of time, like, because all I talked to like was girls like that for a while, and like realizing that it's not like every girl that's like beat the shit out of me and call me a slut.
No.
It's just those women,
And then you do that to a normal woman,
and
you,
she's like, "What's?"
and you go to jail. And then all of a
And
sudden,
you're getting canceled in a thread on Twitter.
and all of a sudden, a Dominican guy is doing all those same things to you.
But he's pretty smooth with it.
He is nice with it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like any Dominican guy could kick my ass. I'm pretty sure
No, dude,
That's not true.
you got momentum and mass, you know.
that is true.
If you can plant
I could have
so
took
well-
that smack from Will Smith a lot better. I think.
Yeah, it would have been like one
He
of those
leaned
things.
into that shit. So he was such a beast about that. Planted his feet and was like,
Oh yeah, he put his hands behind his back.
Oh,
He
yeah.
took like an Indian guy at the mall stance. Oh, but if Will Smith hit you, like it would have been funny if it like Looney Tunes like directed his slap back to his face.
Well, I think Chris Rock thought he was gonna like tackle him like jokingly. That's why he
Yeah.
like leaned like that and he just smacked the fuck out of him.
That would have been really funny if, like, as he was walking up to the stage, Chris Rock's just like, "There are two kinds of black people." Just brings the bit out of retirement.
it is hard to see, black on black violence.
It is hard.
Yeah, it's
And
tough.
it's
to
very easy
mainstream.
to understand why Chris Rock stopped doing that bit.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
100% was 100% approached by guys like us, just being like, man, I get what you're saying.
Hey,
Hey man, that's a real good bit. That's a good bit.
just
yeah,
a
no,
hard. He got so many hard handshakes. Like, you are saying the truth, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just him doing the funny
I-
bone in Nebraska.
It's all right, go for
Kate
it.
was one of the guys.
No, I'm doing way too much talking for a guest.
You're fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you're
good,
good.
man.
We're killing it. Cave,
Yeah,
how's the Midwest? Is it okay?
we don't gotta talk about it. It's fine. No, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm not being a dick.
Continue.
I'm
No,
not. I'm
man,
Did
asking.
you were you also on the show with Tommy when in Minneapolis with Clay, or do you ever are you guys all in the same sphere of people?
Yeah, he knows Tommy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he
cool.
knows
Yeah.
Tommy. Yeah, he was at that show. Yeah.
God damn it.
No, I gotta leave it
Yeah,
out
we got a
again.
timestamp again.
I gotta get up again.
Yeah, this is how I get my boy exercise. I just dox close friends.
Yeah, you
Gets
have
up and
to
makes
keep
it-
jogging. Just keep saying terrible slurs.
Oh no, you can say those. I'll keep those.
Yeah,
ones.
it's not even. I haven't really been saying much of those. I've just been saying personal
Personal
information
information.
about our close friends. Literally, my only friend in New York besides you guys.
God, that is so funny.
And
It'd be
you're
funny
only-
if I forgot to bleep it out, and then people are just visiting Tommy off principle,
Yeah,
of just
we
like
sh- that's what you
listening.
should call the Patreon episode, "Doxing Thomas."
Yeah.
Instead of
Do you know his middle name? We can.
yeah,
Gary, are you alive?
yeah, Thomas Nuremberg. It's so funny how his name is so German. He's like, no, dude, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
You're blonde haired, blue eyed, and your last name is like the biggest pharmaceutical company in the world. And Germany. And he's just like, yeah, no, I had nothing to do with the Holocaust.
Is it like is it still cold in Minnesota?
Dude, just shut up with the
I'm not
patronizing
fucking with you.
questions. No, I know you're not. It's just such a stupid fucking question.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like
Just
Dave, I have a genuine question. I met you through like a Twitter live space. Do you still have like DoorDash customer? Are you still DoorDashing?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why we're doing this at
Yeah.
fucking midnight your guys' time.
Yeah. Any homicidal interactions with any of the clients as of late?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
You look
Don't-
you look
Don't do that,
stressed.
because the first time I met you, you were filled with a righteous fury of like a woman being, and you weren't in the wrong in any sort of way. It was a woman just being like fucking stupid.
I'm trying to think of what
Wait.
lady it was. What did she do?
Chris, you were?
No, it was you,
What?
Cave. Like I like met you in a Twitter space. You were talking about like a lady wouldn't buzz you in or something,
yeah.
and then you were just gonna
Oh.
be late till your like next order.
Oh my god. Yeah, the fucking bitch. I tried calling her like 10 times. No fucking answer. And I'm just like freaking out, trying to buzz up, like
Oh, is this
nothing,
the disabled
nothing.
bitch?
No, this was the white
I'm
lady
the
with
disabled bitch.
dreadlocks.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
I had that story.
Yeah, the one that.
It was-
okay.
It was some fucking retarded white bitch with dreads. And like there were people doing construction, and then one of them got the door for me after like over 15 minutes. I get in, I go to the elevator to like hit up, and then she comes out of the stairwell door and she's like, "Oh, is that DoorDash for me?" I'm like, "Is this your name?" Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? You were in the building, like no phone. Like,
Yeah.
you know a DoorDash is showing up, and the fucked up part is the restaurant she ordered from was 2 fucking minutes from her house. So like, what are you doing? You know, you can see when I'm picking it up.
Yeah.
Be by your fucking phone or the door to get it. It's not gonna take me 20 minutes to show up. You fucking retard.
yeah.
This is a lot of energy from
Yeah.
just pent up stuff today. I
Yeah.
can feel.
Yeah, she was probably trying to astral project to her food.
Yeah.
Probably. I hope she astral projects
What about-
to hell.
What about
And fucking gets raped.
there it is.
Guess what? Public episode. I stand by it. Comedy Cellar, soon. June. Cave set.
It would be a
Wait,
cool
when
thing.
did you change the date for the fake show again?
Probably. Yeah, you're right. I do have a lot of pent up aggression from today. You are goddamn right, man.
Sick. Yeah.
Let it out. It's funny.
Yeah, dude. I got that. And then I got fucking Chris asking me the stupidest fucking patronizing bullshit.
Yeah.
I know you guys are in New York and I'm in Minnesota and it fucking sucks. Don't
so
ask
funny.
me what the weather's like here.
It's so funny because Chris is fully like just trying to be like cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like not trying to be a dickhead, but because he's never once in the 2 years we've done this show asked us how the weather is when he lived in a different state than us. It feels so patronizing.
This. Hey, Cave, how's the weather? I don't know. The Jews are controlling it. Fuck you and your dumb condescending question.
I get it. You're not here.
Yeah.
Look, man, I was just
damn,
trying to
dude.
keep you in the fucking conversation, but you can think I'm a fucking asshole, man. Whatever. Fuck
No,
your
I
weather.
can
Enjoy
be,
the snow,
I appreciate
bitch.
Find a more covert way. Be a little more sneaky about it. I know that might be hard for you
Right.
to sneak around.
How are you feeling about your
Cave,
apartment today?
Let's schizophrenically riff out a character. All right, how about instead of Judge Dredd, it's Judge Dreadlocks? Where do we go from there?
Judge.
I have nowhere I should go.
What about
Judge-
Judge Headlocks?
Judge Headlock.
Oh, yeah,
Judge
he comes
Headshot.
out. He
He just
He
forces.
comes-
He holds a gun up to you, like, "Let me suck your dick. You're in violation of tweeting the N-word in 2012."
Dude, Judge Dreadlocks is Jamaican. He's like, we are in kangaroo court. We are doing the trial.
It's just
We
played
got the
by-
bomber-clad defendant and the plantain fees
Judge
eating a plantain. The
Starring
#1
Chet
Jamaica
Hanks.
export.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
white as fuck.
It's Chet Hanks.
Yeah, it's Chet
Yeah,
Hanks for sure.
Chet Hanks, and he cut the black dreadlocks off of those stuffed bananas and put it on top of his head.
You ever be eating pussy while a girl's bumble cladding hamburger?
Yeah.
hamburger. Hey,
Yeah.
She got a period all over me done to dungeries. I don't
I
know
hooked up
what
with
I'm
a
saying.
bisexual women. Let you lime in the coconut because they all have IUDs too, to insulate them from the
looking.
consequences of being a whore publicly.
Tell me
Pregnancy.
why I make Craigslist ad looking for polyamorous couples and I cannot find not one of them to hang out with.
You're just slowly shifting into Nigerian businessman.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
looking for a
Yeah.
polyamorous couple.
Tell me, do you fuck around with that third?
You give me sex, and I give you flip-flops.
Yeah. You want the 1994 Super Bowl jersey for the losing team? I have that. I have 20 of them.
For resale on eBay, dude, so he can get
I
polyamorous
have recently
pussy.
gotten into cryptocurrency.
dude,
I have an NFT of Madonna's pussy. And
What do you know about Ethereum?
do NFTs still make money? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
It's not as great as it was. The bubble definitely popped, but it's
I'm
not bad.
trying to find a material girl.
Nigerian businessman obsessed with Madonna.
I love Madonna and Megan Thee Stallion. They are so tall and strong.
It's not far off for Nigerian people. They do have weird interests.
I want a warrior vanguard woman who can defend me with many blades and firearms, depending on the state laws of which we occupy.
There more
What is with
sword
this
fights
Black
here?
Panther movie? This is not real. Wakanda is not a real place.
It's not. You should come to Cape Town, South Africa. We have way more beautiful women there.
Why do they dress like this in Black Panther? We do not dress like that.
You know, my problem with the Batman movie is that Zoe Kravitz did not put out. Batman was a rich man. What is she thinking? She could have clearly put the pussy on him.
She
Oh no!
she didn't fuck him, right?
No, not in the movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no. He
Oh,
fumbled the
sorry to
bag.
spoil it for you, but
I don't give a
he
shit.
doesn't
They
get
They
any
ride off.
pussy.
They ride off on like motorcycles together, which is like
That's kind of like
it's
autistic.
kind of autistic fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do have autistic sex.
Yeah.
Which is where she's just nice to
Making
him
eye-
for a few hours.
And they make
No,
eye contact.
They just ride motorcycles out of a cemetery together.
Okay.
Have you ever ridden the Bat Train? Listen, if I'm gonna hit, Robin's gonna hit.
And so is Alfred.
You're for the team.
Batman riding on top of the subway all night is kind of funny.
Batman taking the subway to places.
He's just like, I have a car, but I like this. This
His
is fun
car,
for me."
his cape gets stuck in the turnstile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alfred, Thomas the Tank Engine is rapping Gotham National Bank. I'm gonna beat him up and then get his autograph. Yeah.
Dude,
Alfred, I need more money on my Metro card.
it's so excited how Clay. It's so funny how excited Clay gets whenever he sees a train pass.
Yeah.
I
He
do.
just, like,
Whenever
looks
I
up,
hear it,
like-
I like.
No,
listen.
dude, like I on some like very like as a kid autistic stuff, I was like for my birthday in North Carolina there's a place called Tweetsy Railroad and I would make my
Yeah.
parents like take me there for my birthday.
That rocks.
There was a playground called Freedom Park and there's like all the kids would play on like the swing sets and like the slides. And then on the other part of the playground there was just a hollowed out like steam powered like 18th century train
Yeah.
and I would just hang out in it and like hiss at kids that came into the train. I would try to keep them out and I would say that I was the conductor.
Dude, I watched a Dan Soder special the other day, and he had this bit about like how he was like into action figures way too late,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, that's my life, dude. Like
No, that's a good special.
everything he said, like in that like 5-minute blurb about just talking about like growing up as an only child and just being weird. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I was like.
There's a
I
part
just
in-
didn't start smoking that early or whatever.
yeah, which is surprising, but
Yeah,
still, I don't know. He had another good point in that special where he was like, if you get hit enough, you're just good at fucking.
yeah,
Like if you get hit as a kid,
yeah.
it's like it's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like if you were just raised like shit, like if
Yeah.
you didn't have a dad or whatever. You know,
It's aggression, man. That's what it is.
it's it's you don't have the love that you deserved. So now you like weird
Someone's
shit.
been talking to bisexual women.
I don't know. Mainly for me, it's more like learning how to hit somebody without leaving a bruise. That's
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's pretty easy.
We're supposed to care about that now?
Open
We're supposed to
punch.
care about the mark that we leave?
The look you gave me when I said,
I don't know. To remind the listeners, I am an attractive person in real life, so all I'm saying is very cool and very liberal.
yeah,
Yeah, he's an attractive guy in real life. It's like all of us.
Yeah, we're all cool, dude.
We're all four of us
Did
are
I show you the
attractive.
poster?
No, not yet. Wait, yeah, the poster for the live show? Yeah,
Yeah,
that looked
yeah.
sick, dude.
I'm so hyped about that.
It
Dude, it
is.
looks so good.
You should make that your Twitter avatar unironically. Be like one of those like small time journalists that have like an animated picture of themselves in their bio.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, that'd be kind of cool, man. And then I get verified.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking over at Cave on a little fucking little fucking
Dude,
ledge.
It's so funny.
You guys are. You guys are like the UN, and I'm like Dr. Evil. Like,
Yeah.
I'm holding.
You're asking us for
You-
$1 million.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what's happening.
That Batman. I'm gonna blow up the city.
Yeah, this
unless
is
you
my
make eye
for the
contact.
listeners of the show. This is what it's going to be like for the next 5 years. So get used to it.
Yeah, this is what the
Yeah.
show's gonna be like for the next 5 years. Even if it takes off and we make money, this is what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
it'd be so
Yeah.
funny if we brought you on as the autistic Batman guy.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing is like Cave and I have to have an autist off where we race L trains to Manhattan. We see who can get the L train there faster. But I'm going the wrong way and I just collide into like into just a bunch of like just Guatemalan people trying to get back to Queens after a long day of working a very hard underpaid job.
Yeah. It's like, I do comedy and this is for a joke.
Yeah. This is for our bed.
We're racing trains. That is kind of fun though.
Yeah, I feel like that's why you have to go to Manhattan to do that shit where you like walk into people with like a camera and a fucking microphone and you're like
Oh yeah, man on the street.
Yeah, you can't be like in
You
fucking
can't do
a
it here.
neighborhood.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
enough tourists there where it's like people being like, "Oh yeah, I guess we're just talking to people,
Yeah.
asking us our opinions on the two types of black people Chris Rock bit."
Yeah.
But if you do that like here, yeah, like it's like I got robbed my first week fucking living here in Bushwick because I passed through Section 8 housing because I got lost. And like the guy thought I was like Puerto Rican or something, so he just robbed me in Spanish. He was so confused. I was like taking out my phone like and putting things into Google Translate. He's like, "Give me your phone." I'm like, "What are you talking?" Like, "Oh, do you want to put it in?" Yeah, you would know the
I would
words.
have done. I would have kicked him so hard in the chest, his brain would fly out the back of his fucking head.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I would have
There's that
fucking ruined
homicidal
his
rate.
life.
Actually-
New York isn't ready for a guy like me.
I think they're pretty ready, and
I
they
think
have
they're
a way to
full of them.
contain guys like you.
I think-
I think they know how to isolate you guys to Union Square pretty well.
I'm gonna go to Manhattan. I'm gonna be doing lots of man on the street stuff.
That's good. I
They have a lot of fun.
actually hate.
Yo, have you ever
crime,
smelled women's underwear when she's in the bathroom after you fuck? You ever smelled your girl's panties, dog?
I don't believe in women's rights to read or vote.
What do you think about that?
Yo, for real, should Donald Trump be president?
Right at a Trump Tower, dude. Right outside a Trump Tower.
It's like, fuck. Yo, where can I get a chimichanga after this? Are you gay?
Do you think Donald Trump can dunk? And if the answer is no, why are you a lying homosexual?
Yeah. Yo, where's West Elm Caleb? I want to kiss him now, too.
Dude, that had to
Right
be a
here.
scheme, right? That West Elm Caleb thing?
Yeah, because that's just what most guys do on Hinge.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but there's also like that. The woman who posted that video who went like most viral for it is like a content creator and one of the most
Yeah.
annoying people in the world.
Oh.
Her
Yeah,
TikTok
Yeah,
show
she's
up on
not
my
like a
feed and I
nobody
watched
that blew
them.
up.
West Elm Caleb is a deep state asset.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
real.
He's FBI for sure.
No, he's real.
He's
we
a-
just use him to like destabilize small socialist governments. That's-
Yeah, he has a
He's infiltrated several leftist groups.
dude. He has a name, and it's James Healy.
the
yeah,
the
the one
Bushwick-
white man that was louder than black people in movie theaters. That proved the age-old adage that white people are the loudest in movie theaters. Wait, I'm thinking of James. Is James Healy the guy, the Joker shooter?
No. James Healy is that's really funny. Now that you
Oh,
did that
that's
joke.
way
Yeah, I thought he
funny.
was the Aurora,
Well,
Colorado shooter.
no, James Healy. Oh God,
Actually,
Is
what
the
was
MK
his
Is that
name?
the MK Ultra guy?
yeah.
Oh, that guy sucks.
He
Yeah.
also was probably really loud in movie theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably claps when there's children being diddled.
Dune is a psyop. You're being psyoped by Dune right now.
Yeah.
Gabe,
Look, I know they
love it
want
when
us
you're
all to
pissed
think
off.
Timothy Chalamet is hot in this movie. And I know we're all thinking it right now, but it's a psyop. Don't believe it. No matter how much your brain tells you to. It's the
I can't-
government.
It's gonna be so funny when you're in New York and you just see him on the street and you kill him.
I'll
Hey,
accost
dude,
him if I see him.
Real quick, guys, when I'm in the next Batman movie, can we take this episode down?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
James Holmes is who I was thinking of, by the way.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Which, honestly,
be
yes,
honest.
still same guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just different life paths. It's like a sort of Mr. Nobody situation of like, what happens if James Holmes got like maybe a little bit of pussy?
Yeah, what if James Holmes
Enough
got
to
the
make
fucking-
generalizations about women, but not enough to understand them.
Yeah, what if
Well,
James
gang, I want
Holmes
to tell you
got
something.
the fuck
Th- th-
one
this-
Nazi
this-
girl from online?
This podcast, this podcast is like Death Note. Okay, it doesn't get taken down. You fucking sealed your fate with what you said on here. Okay.
That's okay.
So
I'm-
if you wanted to be in Batman, shouldn't have
pretty
brought up
sure
the Colorado shooter.
I'm pretty sure I sealed my fate at a long time ago. I didn't. There's definitely a lot of stuff I did when I was 19 that I look back on now. I was like, I think I was acting in the best interest of comedy, but honestly, in the practice, pretty racist.
Well, when you were 19, that was what, 2015, 2016?
No, I'm not that old yet. No,
He's younger than we
19
are,
was
dude.
19 was 2017, 2018.
Oh, well, yeah, that was like clout Instagram era.
Yeah, but that's like not what I did. Like there was a time I was at an open mic one time, and there's this kid named Jack, and I remember he's a white kid, so there's actually probably no repercussions to what I did.
Oh,
but
okay.
He was bombing so hard, I threw a coaster and it whizzed past his head. Well, he bombed so hard, the real people at the show left. So I threw a coaster, it whizzed past his head, and he's like, "Wolfgang, did you just throw a fucking coaster?" And before he even finished the sentence, I threw a second coaster and just whizzed him in the eye. And he just he got tomato beet bright red and just left. He's like, "I'm going to my car." And then everybody was like, "Yeah, we should probably leave." We live in North Carolina. There's 100% a bump stock, 85% lowers AR-15 in that trunk. So
I'm glad that guy didn't kill you. I might have killed you, honestly, if you threw 2 fucking coasters at me.
he was like 5'5".
I wouldn't bomb
Oh.
that hard.
That's true.
I would never bomb that
No, our
hard.
guys are good at comedy. That wouldn't happen.
That's a good point. I forgot about being funny.
Yeah,
earlier.
forgot that we're
I'm
great at
funny.
Yeah.
I forgot we're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, my podcast has at least 500 listeners every week.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I think I'm funny.
I did relatively
And
okay
one of
at a
them-
bar tonight.
You know who you are. Hello. Nice to meet you. See you today.
I hope she decides to listen to
This
an
episode
episode
randomly.
randomly. Yeah,
Mhm.
and she's like, maybe I'll see what they're
Oh,
doing.
I'm sending the URL. I'm sending a never just unsolicited DM being like, "Yeah, you're sort of a celebrity now."
You're welcome. I put you on.
Yeah.
Dude, there's enough hints that the regular listeners are going to know who this is.
I don't care, dude. Like that's
That'd be funny if people
until alcoholism catches up with me, I'm still a hot guy. This isn't a problem yet.
Well, also, there wasn't enough hints. These people that listen to this shit do not know who that is.
If they and here's the
No,
thing,
they
if they
will.
do,
They will 100%. Some of them will know. We gave too many. We gave
it's so
location.
funny though because
Grease.
enough. the thing is there are people who
Athens.
know exactly who he's talking about, and will DM her being like, "Hey,
Hey, just so you know. Also,
Just
can
really,
I get some,
just
can I
like
get some
asshole
pussy
dude.
later?
This asshole dude, he was really like an asshole. Like I
Yeah.
swear.
This like
Um,
this male manipulator. Watch the Batman too many times, guy.
I'm gonna do that on my 10 follower account tonight.
you be saying all kinds of shit like you're pretty and like
No,
nice
but
looking.
that's how you do these things. Is like those guys
Screw
tattle
the
on you and then they
dirtbag.
tee you up and then they're just like, "So what's your deal?" I'm like, "Yes, 4D chess once again."
you fucking did it."
I thought you were so beautiful, and I guess I didn't really know how to properly communicate it. And so I'm sorry if any of my words hurt you, but I promise I'm better now.
Yeah, only you can fix me.
There's something
Dude,
about you.
New
I don't know
York-
what it is.
New
This is-
York,
I just
You want to talk about
am-
4D chess? I'm gonna be playing 4D chess in New York.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's a
Central
really
Park.
where that really big chess board is.
I can't wait till some like Elizabeth Warren supporter, like you go on a date with her. You're like,
I can't wait till Cave impregnates AOC. That's
Oh, I think I'd
That's-
kill him if he did.
I think that's the final form of this podcast.
Yeah, is
is-
Cave impregnated AOC, and then she
Dude,
still won't come on
I'm
the
gonna-
show.
Yeah, we
Dude,
can't get her on.
I'm gonna post a fucking flipagram. It's like her with like her tummy showing. We're at the beach, and it's like, "You're my angel, you're my darling, baby." That fucking song. And it's just going through the pictures, and there's like little heart emojis popping up.
Yeah.
No, it's just playing Gasolina. Just-
You're like, yo, can we call
Yeah.
it the Hitler rape bit from the last episode? My baby mom's got pretty pissed.
Yeah, I'm still doing the bits. We have to cut them out every time. Dude,
Can we
yeah,
cut
it'd
all
be
that,
sick.
that all Norwegian people smell like fish bit out, please?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scandinavians are about to be the next minority.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go, dude.
Yeah, with all the wars
Actually
happening
gonna
in
be
the
awesome.
Balkans, we got to be careful with white people.
Dude, I'm gonna be like fully marginalized in that Spanish neighborhood in New York. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna use that to my full advantage.
Cave, you stupid. It's like, I love you, Maria.
I love you. I just feel like sometimes the city doesn't see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the next West Side Story, but it's cave, and then just some
Yeah.
random not yet fat Latina girl
Yeah.
around the neighborhood.
Pegging cave with a switchblade.
Well, it's the West Side Story, but it's podcasters and Colombians.
Yeah, what about West Bank Side Story? It's just
Oh,
me,
dude.
me infiltrating the Jewish community. Being like, yeah, I did birthright. What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking
Yeah,
about?
I work for Goldman Sachs. I'm definitely not
Yeah,
of,
I've seen
of
Wolfgang.
Iranian descent.
Wolfgang was at my son's bar mitzvah. He's a great guy.
Great guy. Had some
Cave's got the whole fucking fit on, dude. He's got the big fucking hat and jacket with the beard and the curly cues.
Oh, he's
down.
got the drip.
man.
Yeah, he's all dripped the fuck out, hanging out with you, being
Dude.
like,
Yeah,
"No,
my-
this is my
yeah,
boy."
my bitch was about to go out without a shaved head, and I said, if you go out there with natural hair, just that would be
swear to
fun.
God,
It's just
yes.
like instead of World Star, it's like World Star of David. It's just and it's just like Jewish Hasidic guys at the club like snatching off wigs from Hasidic women. They're like, oh, just like instead of like a fist fight, it's like a public litigation. It's like, well, you're in breach of contract there, buddy.
Everyone's just like, "World Star."
World Star.
Whaled stuff. Yeah.
Of
dude,
David.
Is-
can you just become an Hasidic Jew? I feel like if this doesn't work out,
No.
that's what
I
we'll
don't
do.
think you can become Hasidic,
You
but
can't.
I know my sister, her boyfriend that she's probably going to marry is Orthodox, so I know she's converting. So
You can become Orthodox. I think Hasidic is just a full lifestyle.
I'll
Like-
tell you this: you just
It's
have
like-
to dress for the job you want.
yeah,
I guess I should start dressing up like an Hasidic Jew and not being Hasidic. Somebody being like, "Are you a Hasidic Jew?"
I saw a guy who
No,
looked
no, no.
exactly like you, dripped out like that, though.
Really?
Yeah,
Like me?
yeah, he's a little
There was
taller,
a big
but
Hasid.
yeah, he's tall as shit though.
Mm.
he honestly did look almost exactly like you. He was just like a foot taller.
dude, I want to save those women from that life.
They don't need to be eating soup like
They're
that all the
not,
time.
and they're some of them are so pretty, and those guys look so weird. They're like
I think that's fine.
They smell weird
I don't
too.
think
There's
you
anything
said-
wrong with that.
Wolfgang, you've said a lot of trash on this podcast.
but not
But
that. Not
but
that about
draws
me.
the line.
They smell weird too, though. And I don't mean that in like a rude way. They just kind of do have an interesting smell.
Yeah, I've never been up close in person.
Oh.
But, no, I get what you mean. I don't know. I mean, they go to like laundromats and stuff. They definitely get the drip like dry cleaned and everything because you have
Yeah,
to,
for sure.
especially if you're wearing that shit in July. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
98 out.
That's crazy. That they
They're
wear that
so
shit in
baller,
July.
dude. They're so cool. Those are the pimpiest guys in the world.
I feel like a burqa might be
Proto
like nice
Lil
in summer.
Sam.
It feels airy.
No, not so much. Well, you just sweat enough in there that it keeps you cool.
You know, no, burqa is a more like aerodynamic and like there's more of
Nice
a
little breeze up the
permeation
crop.
of perspiration there, but that like the shit that
Yeah,
like the hussies
that's
wear,
why-
like that's wool. That's just like wool
Yeah.
they're wearing in July, and
Mhm.
that is kind of like badass. It works for the winter here, but like
In July.
in July, the fact that they maintain the drip, like it would be cool if
So,
Hasidics had
I
like a
respect
summer
them
drip.
so much. What if they had like the same exact fit except it was like short sleeves
That would be
and like
pretty
shorts?
Cool. I would convert. I think.
That'd be kind of sick. Just wool pants.
Well, that's how like like God doesn't actually talk to them because He would have given them a better drip by now.
I don't know, man.
I think it'd been like put on some shorts, man. I get it. It's hot now.
God doesn't give a shit about drip. When he first made people, he was like, "You don't get clothes, dumbass."
Yeah, there was no shame until that bitch and that guy ate the apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, not calling you a dumbass. It's like God calling Adam and Eve
Yeah,
dumbass,
yeah.
like
Mainly
Red
Eve.
Foreman
Oh, we
style.
were pretty pissed about you calling us a dumbass.
I'm not worried about you, Chris.
I spent so much money on food today. I know I'm a dumbass.
So,
It's over for me.
I didn't spend as much money on food as you did.
No, you didn't.
yeah, acting's gonna go great for me.
Yeah,
That's-
you're gonna be a great actor.
You're gonna be a great actor, yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
man.
our
Yeah,
friend
you've
that's
done a
moving
great
in here is
job
gonna be
of
an actor,
acting
too.
like our friend on the show.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I was doing Wolfgang Hunter was a character.
Wolfgang Hunter is
My
the
real
character.
name is Ahmed Ahmed, and
And I was just here to get white people to say mean things.
I was setting a cheese in a trap for the rats of the internet.
Boy,
Hey,
was
you know
icons.
what? You're not gonna be able to cancel me, big guy. All right.
Yeah,
Kind
you
of
can't cancel. You can't.
untouchable.
A man that's already won cannot lose.
And
Or
that's
the
for
game is over.
I'm like Charles Manson. I have everything I want. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not worried about losing it all.
You can't do a different guy besides that. you can't. You can't be like maybe Chuck Bukowski or somebody that's equally as cool in the same sort of way that doesn't have a
don't
swastika
know.
in their head.
I don't know who Chuck Batowski is.
He's pretty cool.
But-
You'd like him.
I'm the king. I'm the king of the free world. And when you've been in my position and you haven't been able to make a solid rent payment for 4 months straight, and your roommate had to bail you out, and you can't pay any fucking bill to save your life, and you spent all weekend working 12-hour DoorDash days, you can't cancel this guy. Okay?
Yeah.
He's not worried about you.
you can't lose if you've already lost.
Yeah.
He's worried about the IRS and having to pay in on his DoorDash taxes this year that he hasn't filed yet.
Yeah.
Do not file your DoorDash taxes.
Yeah, you can't beat a man that's white living an Indian guy life.
You really can't.
Gabe doesn't just
Yeah.
live like an Indian.
He is one.
You
He's
fucking-
literally an immigrant.
You are just.
I don't care if he's 7th generation American. He's like, oh no, that's my grandpa.
You got fired from the airport. You got fired from your other job because you're late. And now you fucking do gigs.
Yeah, man, you really are. That's great.
And you make beats.
Dude, this is how
Which
this
is-
is how
that's-
I'm gonna
That's
I'm gonna
new
feed
Indian
into
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
approach.
The fact that you occupy every generation of Indian guy in America is very impressive. It's like, yeah, I worked 3 jobs. I almost got evicted. I'm late. I also make beats and say the N-word sometimes. Dude, I worked a birthday party. We were bartending, and it was 80% Indian guys with fades, just all calling each other the N-word.
Dude, that's awesome.
And-
Those are my people.
Those
And
are your people,
the
man.
amount of 10% tips dropped that night, amazing.
Dude, goddamn it, those really are my people. N-word and 10% tips.
Yeah, it's like,
100%.
it's one of those weird things where it's like I can't tell if like new age Indian people are tipping 10% because it's a generational caste system thing and they think we're beneath them, or if it's just like no, we're just trying to copy black people to the letter. Because to the listeners that don't know, Indian people are ripping off black culture in every aspect, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be too late if you don't say anything now. So you gotta say something. Speak up.
We need
I've been
to
yelling at
cancel
Indian
them.
women online for years.
It's like the second generation, they sound just like white people, so they're
When
trying
they
to
talk,
combat
but then they
that.
go on stage and they're like, "Yo, my parents be Hindu and shit." And it's like, what the?
Yeah, exactly.
They all sound like Aziz
You
Ansari.
grew up in a cul-de-sac, Priyanka. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
That's amazing.
Your dad is a doctor for doctors.
Yeah, honestly, like when I think of like my racial stereotypes in my head for Indian people, it's like, oh, rich doctor probably.
No, but that is literally the thing. It's like, no, not all Indian people are rich, but the ones that made it here are, because
Yeah.
they had the money to do it. Like they grew up like pretty decent. They
Right.
don't.
You know what I want to see? I want to see an Indian guy driving a golf cart down the street, delivering DoorDash food.
You can see that in North Carolina and Georgia for sure.
Really? Because that just makes me. I don't know why, but seeing an Indian man in like sandals, driving like full drip, like Indian guy who's got the fucking phone clip on his belt.
Well, the oldest cousins in my family
he's, like-
after me, they lived like their parents worked for IBM and they were rich because
Yeah.
of it. And they like were the same. Their dad's white too, like my dad. Looks honestly a little bit like
Yeah.
my dad, which was weird. But they're darker skinned and whatever. But they lived on a place called Bald Head Island. They had a beach house there, and like it was such a rich place. You had to take a boat there, and you couldn't even you couldn't have cars on the island. People were only allowed to drive around on golf carts.
That's so hard.
And we were the only brown people on the island at the time.
That's crazy.
It was very fun.
I've never been on an island, or I've been in a golf cart once. I was on a golf cart in North Carolina with my friend on vacation. And what I did was I was like, I'm going to do fucking burnouts with this fucking golf cart,
Did
right?
you flip it?
Huh? Almost. Real quick. It was like back to me. Luckily, I think my weight held it down, actually.
I was gonna say, man.
yeah, because I think my weight held it down.
You were a ballast.
Yeah, I was like, thank God. It was like putting sandbags in the bed of a truck.
Yeah.
So it took care of itself. But I was like, they were like, don't fucking do that again, man. Don't do it again.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, that's people have like an exorbitant amount of money in those types of places in North Carolina where like they just have golf carts and drive around everywhere.
Right.
Those are my
Well,
kind
actually,
of people.
yeah, there were places in Ohio too where people there were like golf cart crossings where I would deliver DoorDashes to. Like I would have to cross a golf cart crossing to go give somebody a fucking cheeseburger.
Dude, golf carts are so cool. Golf carts are cool because they're like either a rich people thing or a really poor people thing. Like my uncle.
You see, I grew up around poor people golf carts, man.
Yeah, my uncle was a poor people golf cart guy. They
Yep.
lived up on a lake and everything, but they like had no money. They were given that land.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
they would like drive around like their land on golf carts because that's like they
And
like make
it's
them.
like a regular golf cart. It just has like a rebel flag on it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like-
Have you ever seen
Pretty much, yeah.
poor people dirt bikes or 4-wheelers?
Yeah.
yeah. No, I had my
Yeah.
dad's white trash. So like his family I would go with my white grandma to like Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and like they would max out their credit cards to buy ATVs, and they would just do burnouts just in a trailer park on them. It was pretty sick.
They would do it in the street in my neighborhood. People would just ride around dirt bikes and shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, say what you want about rednecks. Okay, they have bad opinions. Oh, they don't know what communism really is. Whatever. But they know how to have a good time.
Mm.
You know.
They do have
Yeah,
a
dude.
blast.
You know. You'll never feel the joy they do when like fucking Leonard Skinner comes on.
Oh, when they hear like CCR. Being so
CCR, like, well,
excited.
they're Pacific Northwest, but like real like Leonard Skinner, like Florida, just like rebel rock, like
Yeah.
just like fucking Saturday Night Special comes. Like I feel it too. Like I'm half that, and I feel it in like my blood. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. It's just, I get excited. I get pumped.
No,
This is
absolutely.
why I'm still alive. This is why I didn't fucking kill myself. Just to hear this Leonard Skinner song. Fucking feel good.
Yes.
Nah, man, you get that. You.
Now we're all gonna go do gigs in Connecticut and shoot guns with
Oh
Should do
shit.
those that live out there.
We've done an hour and 12 minutes. you
Oh
guys.
shit! Well, let's plug
Okay.
shit and get the
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
plug
Alright,
some
what are the
shit.
plugs? You fellas go first.
you
Bam
go first.
Fargera on Twitter.
Chris, Wolfgang goes
He
first.
said you guys go first.
Yeah.
Fuck. Maybe not.
He's
Maybe
the
you didn't hear
guest.
that over there.
I did hear it.
Anyway, Bam Fargera on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah, subscribe to the
'Cause
Patreon.
if not, I'm gonna have to get a job.
Yeah, we got a live show 24th of June at Bushwick Public House.
Yep.
If you're in the area, or if you're not, come out anyway. Just come out.
Yeah.
I think tickets are $10. We're selling better than Todd Berry right now, you guys. We've sold
That is
more
what he
tickets
told
at
you, right?
Bushwick
That is
Public
what he
House.
told you, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny. What a weird thing to mention.
We're selling better than Todd Berry, so get your tickets. They're going to go.
Yep.
Wait, we're selling better than Todd Berry. Are you kidding me? The guy,
Mr.
Spicy House
Personality.
2017? Spicy Honey in 2017? The Netflix special?
Yeah.
The guy
Wow.
famously known for being nice to everybody in comedy
Yeah.
and then all being standoffish or pretentious in any sort of way.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
The most
Fuck this guy. We
entertaining
knocking him
stand-up.
down.
The most high energy stand up comedian of all time, Todd Berry. The guy that was definitely not mean to Mike Racine's wife when she waited tables at Caroline's. That Todd Berry? Swag.
Yeah, we're
God.
outselling that guy.
We're outselling the best dude on the planet. Full head of
Dude,
hair,
dude.
voluptuous curly hair Todd Berry. Who's gonna outlive us all
Guys.
because he's young and in his 20s still.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful Todd Berry tweet from one day ago. Just want to plug this because no one's gonna be at his show to fucking hear it. The guy who sings diarrhea in the Pepto Bismol ad is perfectly cast.
Yeah, I can't believe I let that guy call me a faggot. I can't believe. God damn it. I can't believe I just took that from that person.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
Fuck that guy so hard.
We're outselling him, dude.
Yeah, I'll also be on that show doing 5 minutes of stand-up. And yeah, everything I said on this podcast, bad. But my stand-up, pretty good, pretty palatable. So come see that. Next week, if you're in the New York area being liberal and cool, I'm at New York Comedy Club in Gramercy. I'm roasting an Indian woman that I'm definitely not going to pretend is my mom the whole time. She's funny. I'm funny. We got 13 jokes each on each side. It'll be a good roast battle if that's what you're into. Honestly, I think those things are bad, and it makes me look meaner than I am, but I'm doing that. And then the day after, I'll be at Stand Up New York in the Upper West Side at 8 o'clock doing the Comedy Mob show. I'm auditioning to see if I can get passed for check spots.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
which are the best thing to do in the world. So yeah, things are obviously going great for me. But also Wolfgang_Hunter on Instagram, Wolfgang Hunter Comedy on YouTube. I put out sketches there that are okay. I'm gonna try to include some of the fellas on those. So if you like the Who Up Boys, they'll probably be on some sketches in the future. Wolfgang Hunter Comedy on TikTok and Mr. Male Manipulator on Twitter. All right, that's all my plugs.
Thank you, guys.